have one more for everyone before we wrap off today. And it is not actually about sleeping during the night. This is a little bit different.
Oh, okay. I'm leaning in. You got me.
Please lean in. Please, Sheryl Sandberg, lean in. Great book.
Very good.
Just throwing it out there. My favorite. It's brilliant. This one is actually respecting the nap zone. So humans were actually optimized when we evolved to have this afternoon nap. And they've done all this research around it. And you know that mid-afternoon lull, people call it, the food coma or the mid-afternoon sleepies or whatever else you want to call it, the nap zone. There is actually this chronological period mid-afternoon where our body wants us to sleep. And they theorize that this evolved as a way for us to digest meals, to restore a little bit through our incredibly active and busy days on the savannah. But it's super important for us now because what happens is everyone tries to push through that nap zone in the mid-afternoon. You go and have a coffee or you move around, you get a water break. I'm telling you, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Have a nap because the nap actually sets you up for a better sleep that night. You're not sleep deprived. The nap helps with a tiny restorative period that allows you to sleep better overnight. And intrinsically, I found this myself. I now nap pretty much every day at 2 p.m. I have a 20-minute nano nap. And by the time I go to bed, I fall asleep much quicker. Much quicker.
That is so interesting because, again, we talked about that idea of that sort of work culture, right? And this is not having a dig at anyone in particular, but it's like if you fall asleep during work at the day, like it's a bad thing, right? So you shouldn't. It's time to work, it's time to be on. But without realizing this whole idea of return on investment, right, is if you invest maybe even 15, 20 minutes into that nap, it gives you greater productivity after that nap as opposed to trying to fight through it all the way through. So I find that is such an interesting implication if you are a manager listening in on this and you do have a bit of autonomy in how you run your business. Hello. It respects the nap zone and where it's okay to have that nap because people have always said the food coma, they've always said the insulin spike, and that I'm sure contributes, but it's not the whole story. And so I find that a very interesting thing, mate, that you do at 2 p.m. every day. I'm really going to note that one down. Really
it is. It's you're right. It's not the whole story. And you just talked about management. And before we wrap this up, NASA did a study and they found a 26-minute nap in the afternoon boosted performance by 34% for its pilots. How about that for a business case return on investment? 34% increase in performance, 26 minutes. Show me a training program that.
We just talked about $100 billion being lost. Think about that small, tiny investment of time to get more out of your employees and your colleagues. Like, super interesting implications. Nuts.
Super interesting. That